it's time to wave the white flag, see what you can get for Paul George. You can move him. You can absolutely move Paul George in that contract. And oh, by the way, let McCain run, let Maxey run, and just let's continue to see what these kids can grow into. The draft pick will be there. I'm no longer believing that, you know what, like you can't win something without these superstars. We have two pretty damn good players in Maxey and McCain.
But waving the white flag to me is getting rid of Embiid, because you can talk about Paul George's
I just don't think you can.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be really hard
because of the injury history. Yeah. No one's going to take a shot on Joel Embiid.
I think you're right. I mean, there's some franchises that would, but his value is going into this offseason is certainly not what it would have been last year.
Man, would you be a general manager and would you sign on that dotted line? I'll give you any franchise out there, and you can make the magic happen. Joel Embiid coming over, playing for your team next year. Would you sign on that dotted line?
I mean, not hopefully.
I'll tell you right now, if I was an owner, I'd be like, if you sign on that dotted line, I'm firing you the next day.
But there's some teams where it's like they're close and they have that player where you're banking on luck, because that's all the Sixers are doing. They're banking on luck because nothing matters. Paul George's availability doesn't matter if Joel Embiid's not able to go next season.
I have never said this before, but I will tell you right here, right now. If there is any way that you could trade Joel Embiid and move him, you do it.
Yeah,
there's zero shot with the new contract. There's zero chance with the injury history. Oh, by the way, what he's dealing with right now, 0% chance that is a possibility. But I am here, first time in my life, saying that if you could trade Joel Embiid, if you could move him right here, right now, you do so.
Look, I think the Sixers are with you to a degree. I think this will be the first offseason that they genuinely listen to trade offers or willing to consider trade possibilities.
What are those offers
for Embiid? I mean, his value's not great right now. There are some franchises.
Wait, he actually has value?
Yeah, because he was an MVP a couple years ago. He's still, when he's healthy, he's a top 5 player in the league. So
he's got arthritis.
There's some team that has.
He's Brandon Roy. He's Greg Oden reincarnated.
There are some teams that have these two timelines where they could take a gamble on Embiid and just hope that he somehow stays healthy for a year or two. And they're all in these trajectories for these two timelines. The Warriors, would the Warriors take it? Because they're on this very short leash right now, coming up next year. Steph Curry he's declining. You can see it this year. He maybe has 2 more years left. You still got Draymond, who's declining. You have some younger assets. We'll see what they do.
You think the Warriors can make a trade for Joel Embiid?
There's the Under Armour connection with him and Steph. I don't know what the Sixers will get back. They probably don't have enough pieces to get back.
It doesn't matter. If you can get rid of him, you got to do it. You got to do it.
Well, you'd want something back from him. I think the Warriors are a team where I would go, that makes sense for Embiid to see if he has a couple more years left in him where he can really play an MVP level when he's healthy.
So you say, and Sam, I respect your opinion, but when you say you got to get something back, my point is he is poison right now. He is poison because he can't stay healthy. And the whole time this franchise continues to say, well, next week, well, it's next month, well, it's next season.
Reevaluating when you get home.
Is enough. It is time to move on from Joel Embiid. And I just don't think you can. So therefore, I haven't said it. I can't believe he got this new contract, but that's where we're at right now.
I think you could. I think there's something out there where you have to start listening to possibilities where you could get something.
And I love Joel Embiid, and it pains me to say it out loud. It's the first time I've ever said it. I can't believe there's even a possibility that a franchise would take a shot at trading for Joel Embiid. Sorry. See you.
This goes back to October, November when we were talking, where this all has to do with the Olympics. I mean, it was so, and you can't tell someone not to play in the Olympics, but it was so irresponsible for him to be playing in the Olympics.
Yep. After we revisit that, there's no doubt about it.
I'll just say I'm going to the Sixers-Cavs game tomorrow night, and then I will be at the Lakers-Sixers next week, and then I hope I'm not at a Sixers game the rest of the year. That's it for me. I'm Sixers out.